I saw in like a user review section of a movie entertainment app that somebody said that this movie right here is the Rocky of our generation. Well, if the words get a sequel, what would the title be? Northpaw? Southpaw 2? Gotta like think about that real quick. Southpaw stars Jake Gyllenhaal, Rachel McAdams, and Forest Whitaker, and is about a lightweight champion boxer having to repair his life after a series of misfortunes happens to him. So basically, if you've seen this trailer, then you've seen at least a good hour of this movie. Or if you've seen a sports slash boxing movie, then you definitely have seen this movie before. What's a good sports movie without an underdog? Well, you see, a lot can go wrong with these types of movies that play off these cliches, but I was able to look past all the cliche sports tropes and focus on the story at hand. And what a lot of that has to do with is with Jake Gyllenhaal's performance. As with most of Jake's movies, I did not once see Jake Gyllenhaal. I saw Billy the Great Hope. His performance alone carries a somewhat formulaic movie, and all the actors and all the other actors do a relatively fine job. But the little girl playing Jake's daughter did a phenomenal job. She was fantastic, as well as Forest Whitaker did a usually like he was good as usual. There are quite a few plot holes and problems I had with this movie, and like all the misfortune that happens to Billy, it's just like you start to question how realistic is this movie being, as so much bad things just happen to it. But you know what? I bought into it, which you can't complain. But as you look back at the movie, it's just like, man, as realistic as it was trying to be, was it really? And speaking of realism, the blood in this movie, one scene in particular where it's supposed to be really emotional and you're gonna be hit with this punch of just like in the feels, but I couldn't have but notice how fake the blood looked. It was really bright red and kind of like not as thick as blood is or as dark red as it should be. And the for the rest of the movie, the blood wasn't that noticeable, but in that scene in particular, it was just like I couldn't help but notice it and focus on that, and it took away from the emotional scene at hand. I may have been the only one that noticed that, but it really, I don't know if that threw me out of the movie, but it was just kind of like, okay, you know. So yes, this movie isn't the most original film. However, I really got to commend it for doing it right. All the actors and actresses did a good job. And the boxing scenes were just fantastic. So Southpaw gets a 6.5 out of 10. Alright guys, this has been your favorite critic 26 with yet another review. I'm just letting you know that my reviews will be kind of not as frequent as they were over this past week, because I was on Christmas break and I had lots of times to do, like, film my reviews, get them up on the same day. So just know that my reviews will be a little more spread out than they were this week. So yeah, my next review will be of Saint Vincent, so make sure to come back for that and subscribe. As always, like this video if you enjoyed it and share it to your friends. Alright guys, this has been your favorite critic 26. See you next time. Peace.